Right, hey folks, how we doing? Today we're gonna be starting with something a little different, if you know what I mean. We're gonna start off with here. I just quickly press. Well, we shut down Roblox, and then if we reopen that, come on. There we go. So this is gonna be our first showing. Cabin Crew Simulator. And what's called Cabin Crew Simulator, basically. So we're gonna have some fun with that. But firstly, so we're gonna be looking at that a little bit later in the stream. So once we get Roblox loaded up here, we can then begin our stream. So we recently made an airline. We've recently made an airline called Aerolux. As I thought maybe we might as well have a try at it. So we might actually have a go at maybe giving Aerolux a try, see how many stars we can get. I have played this game before, so don't ask me like, oh, how has he already got the 717 and all that? So yeah. Right, Cabin Crew Simulator. That's what we want. There we go. So, I'm gonna ask you which plane is something we're gonna wanna be. And we were at Southampton not long ago, so we plane spotted there for a bit. Yes, so it's currently raining at the airport, Roblox, airport. But no sweat, because we can fix that. Here we go. Here we are in Cabin Crew Simulator, and we are gonna go to this create flight plan display. So this is our airline, Aerolux. I just thought make an airline on my own. This is what our livery will look like, and we just need to. We're in the middle of the process of making an airline for it. So we are going to go to the hangar for all the planes and make it into our lovely Aerolux livery. So yeah, let's do that. So let's do that, and yeah, so we're gonna remove this. So our rage will be Golf Mike Sierra Kilo Tango. We were originally Fly Sky Airlines, but we're not anymore. Because we're gonna use the upgraded seats. We're gonna use the we're gonna reset the livery. So we're gonna reset the livery. We're gonna put the side text. We're gonna remove current text. If I can try and get it done. Come on, why doesn't it work? Yep, there we go. And we might even get entertainment on board. We might even try getting some entertainment on board. Yeah. For other flights. So I'm gonna use the comfort seat. Yeah, so from now on we're gonna use the comfort seat now for all our aircraft. So even the specially remodeled ones. We're gonna keep the seats in this colour, but we are gonna change the colour of the headrests. So we're gonna change them to a dark. Gonna change them to a dark blue. Confirm. Then the seat color will just basically make that black. We'll make that a dark navy. But the red line there, we might make that white. I'm gonna make that white. In fact, we might even make the headrests white. Actually, a little dark maybe. Confirm. We're gonna make those slightly white. Actually, we might even make the headrests gold. Can I actually get these a different colour? I'm wondering. Oh, it makes the whole seat do it, so we're going to have to stick with our premium economy layout. Yeah, so we're going to have... I like that. I like that a lot. That's actually some really good looking seating, I gotta be honest. We're gonna have a dark blue carpet on either side. A navy. Confirm. Confirm. And we're gonna of course have the center to be a light grey. A sort of grey. Dark grey. Confirm. And now for the exterior itself. Did I paint the seats? Oh my flipping heck, I painted the seats. Right, seats. I need to make you some seats. Gonna have a really deep dark blue. Nice. Or we just make them very dark blue as if they're almost black. Yeah, that's a lot better. I like that a lot. I'm keeping it like that. For sure. That's our interior done. Cockpit. I don't think we need to worry about anything about the cockpit. Now for the exterior of the aircraft. We're gonna leave the engines and the tail in their iconic blue. They already are. So we're gonna have this line here. An iconic orange. Gonna have this in orange. And we're gonna make the top part white. Confirm. And then we're going to make the top part white. So if you ask me, it's very Ryanair. If you ask me, it's quite Ryanair-y, to be honest. But turns out it's not Ryanair because I created it, and our airline is going to make twice as much money as Ryanair does. And we're going to change all these blue segments to the blue we made earlier. Just like that. And the wingtips as well. So, yep. Looks all good for our Bombardier Challenger. For the Bombardier Challenger 200. So this is basically like my own custom private jet. And then if we add, we will be making a dark livery soon. So this will be our first livery. Exit. And we're going to remodel every plane so then they all have the same livery. Customize. And we're gonna make you white. Here we go. It's the same with the ERJ 145. But instead of blue seating, seats are gonna be dark blue. And gonna make that iconic gold on every single one of the seats. Confirm. So they've got their goldish headrests on the seats. That's other stuff. That's it for the interior. That's our ERJ. We also did order a the Q400-8 as well. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna put new livery on it, of course, because we have to. Faster than road or rail, are you? Flyby. I must say the Flyby livery was kind of my favorite. So reset livery, confirm, and go on to colors. And if we press dark blue, make the engines orange this time. Or let me know in the comments, guys. Should we have it orange or dark blue? Let's have it orange. And then we can have the tail dark blue. You know what? We're going to have the engines dark blue as well. Seats are going to need to be refitted as well. So right carpet. Paint the regular carpet to a dark grey. We want the interior to all be the same. And of course the iconic gold. So this is a nice seating arrangement, don't you think, folks? Because we got a lot of storage compartments at the back here of the airplane. So with everything else, that's how it looks. Next plane. Let's get our E190. Yep, we did try getting a temporary. I'm gonna keep that on. We just gotta rearrange the colors. So this is like a Ryanair sort of color scheme, since it's got that blue. It's got that Ryanair blue on it, which we don't want. Get out of here! Get out! I'm gonna change that orange as well. And the seats, of course. Gotta change the seats. Meow, 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 meow. And of course we're gonna change the color of the carpet to dark grey, like all the other planes. Yep, so all our planes are gonna have the same exact interior layout and color scheme as what all the other planes have, until we come up with new livery ideas. But this would be one livery idea. Have the whole thing black, like that. Have the whole thing dark, with only the one thing that will be white will be the engines. Seems like I'm the first to watch, says AirAsia. Yeah, welcome on stream, mate. Good to have you on. Gonna be developing that. And we're gonna stick to having the fuselage white with our beautiful... So this is the aircraft we're gonna be flying today, folks. And so that will be our aircraft we're gonna fly today, as we've got one more aircraft to do, to have a paint job on, which is of course our brand new Boeing 717. Which is of course the brand new 717. So as we get some more Skybucks, hopefully we might be able to afford the Avro 170. with the Avro 170. So of course we gotta take the livery off, reset livery, confirm, and now let's get some color on this. So all the liveries on this are for Aerolux. Aerolux is gonna obviously be the same until we get a new design with the logo, hopefully. And of course with the new one, we're gonna obviously have this side text. Saying Aerolux. And yeah, not the font we used last time. There we go. That's what we're gonna be. That's what it's gonna be, folks. Aerolux. So we've got the livery. Now let's get a flight going, since that's probably what you've been waiting for the most. E190, select. We're gonna go to LA, then to New York, and then to Seattle. Got all the food on board. Spin the wheel. See what we get. Thunder. Either a Karen. Yeah. You know, we won't select any. Very firm. Let's get into something a bit more contemporary. Oh, I have to reset my character again. Why? Look. Right, we gotta file all that again. Yeah, so we will be getting this aircraft for ordering of the airline as well, along with the 737 and A320. Select from LA, New York to Seattle, and then of course back to Roblox. Yeah. Food. Confirm. Done. And we are gonna be getting ourselves, for 4 flights we're gonna spend $40, around $40 on hiring our chief executive flight attendant, which will be me, and equip. Let's get something into a more formal uniform. We're gonna get ourselves our wing pin. We're gonna get our wing pin. As you see, my pin is right there on me. And let's go. Oh, the right blocks your caddy, so cancel. We ain't got enough. Our boarding's already ready. Yep, Aerolux on time. Looks like we're late to setting up the cabin, folks. And we of course are parked next to this I'm not sure what airline that is, but we've got till 2:55 AM to begin for our departure down to we need to put the napkins away. Done. Anything at the back here? Well, whilst my colleague welcomes the passengers, we're going to begin our boarding. So we've got the coffee. I'm going to, of course, put the coffee in there. Pick up the ginger ale. That in there. Pick up the crackers. Cups. And
hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain for the flight deck. Welcome aboard the flight. We're expecting a smooth ride today, so the seatbelt sign should remain off for most of the flight. Thanks for flying with us, and once again, welcome aboard.
just got to close all the overhead lockers. Right, so all the bins are closed. Excuse me, sir, can you buckle your seatbelt? You need to buckle your seatbelt too. So do you. Hope you enjoy your seats. These are new fitted seats you've got here, so very deluxe indeed. Although these seats were about like 530 skybucks in total. Excuse me, sir, I need you to put flight mode on. Thank you very much. And let's do this.
Now we request your full attention. The flight attendants demonstrate the safety features on board this aircraft. With the seatbelt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal fittings one into the other, and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as you may experience turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the hand in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide which may also be detached to use as a life raft. Oxygen and the air pressure are always being monitored. In the event of a decompression event, an oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you, place it firmly over your nose and mouth, and secure the elastic band behind your head and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to your mask. If you are travelling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first and then assist the other person. Keep your mask on until a uniformed crew member advises you to remove it. In the event of an emergency, please assume the bracing position. Lean forward with your hands on top of your head and your elbows against your thighs. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor. A life vest is located in the pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. lift over your head, pass the straps around your waist and adjust the front.
As I'm
To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord,
capture the
only when
aircraft
leaving the
taxi, we're
aircraft.
gonna...
If you need to refill the vest, blow into the mouthpieces. Use the whistle and light to attract attention if required. Also, your seat bottom cushion can be used as a flotation device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms into the straps, and hug the cushion tightly towards your chest. At this time, your portable electronic devices must be set in the airplane mode until an announcement is made upon arrival. You will find this and all the other safety information in the card located in the seat pocket in front of you. We strongly suggest you read this before takeoff. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask one of our crew members. We wish you an enjoyable flight.
So there goes the 330. And there I am. There's our plane. Aerolux.
Flight attendants, please be seated for takeoff.
Here we go. Oh, look at that. She flies. So we're gonna let my colleague hand out the bit of the
This is your captain from the flight deck. We have reached our cruising altitude. The flight attendants should start their in-flight service shortly. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
yeah, so I'm gonna help my colleague here serve the food. Nothing. Hello to you, mate. Welcome on stream. Yeah, so this is Cabin Crew Simulator, currently on a 4 airport journey back to Roblox here. First airport being Los Angeles. And I'm also going to help out myself. So, Zed. Hello, sir. Here's your peanuts. Here's your peanuts. Here's your crackers. I'm also going to give you crackers. And I'm going to give you gummy bears. I'm going to give you the peanuts. There you go. And then it looks like we all got a lot of Pepsi orders, so we're of course going to fill up with Pepsi. Anything to eat, ma'am? Give me the peanuts now! She's like complaining as if she's caring. I mean, a bit rude, ma'am, for demanding food like that. Being like, I'm tired. Give me my peanuts now. I don't think that's how we treat behaviour around here, please. Thank you very much. So this is a custom airline I made. Anybody else who hasn't been served, X gonna serve you last call for drinks. Here's your Pepsi. There's your Coke. Here is your Sprite. She truly appreciates it. Give the coffee. And did I miss anybody?
This is your captain from the flight deck. We have started our initial descent and will be landing soon. Thanks for flying with us, and we hope to see you again soon.
Alright. Cabin's all set for landing. Oh, we need to pick up the trash. I almost forgot that we need to pick up the trash. Take that and that. Yeah, so when we arrive at the next airport,
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
alright, excuse me sir, I need you to see. I need you to bring your seat up please. Stow your tray table. I need to stow your tray table as well please. Bring your seat up. Put your seatbelt on. That's everybody. Let's land. Airlux 3483. Oh! Slightly delayed due to another aircraft on the runway. Probably going to. It was probably that A330 again. Same A330. We also have a American 737, Hawaiian A320, more Alaska and Virgin America collabed livery. We got the Airline, which will be landing soon. Look at this Marshall guy. And there you go. So, since we now have arrived at the gate, we will of course have some more people as well. Open the door. Try and beat black. And let's whilst my colleague is doing that, I'm gonna pick up all the trash. One. And then we can, after putting all the trash away, we can of course clean up the lavatory. No way that guy just actually locked me in the lavatory. I'm also going to open a few overhead lockers as well. $914 skybox earned, pretty good. We're going to begin boarding soon, so we're going to do a final sweep of the aircraft. Still got the food on board, so yep, so she's gonna welcome on board. That surely should be everybody.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Who's
This is
on
your captain from
board?
the flight deck. Welcome aboard the flight. We're expecting a smooth ride today, so the seatbelt sign should remain off for most of the flight. Thanks for flying with us, and once again, welcome aboard.
Whilst I close the overhead bins, my colleague will be doing will be sorting out the passengers just before we depart. Excuse me, little girl, I'm afraid movie time's over, but same with you if you're her mom. There you go. Excuse me, Gramps, I know you got a bad back, but can you put your seat up? I will, since you asked. Who is this? I think we got a celebrity on board today's flight, so yep. Let's go! We're all good for push and start.
Now we request your full attention to the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features on board this aircraft. With the seatbelts are illuminated, you must fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal fittings one into the other, and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as you may experience turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide which may also be detached to use as a life raft. Oxygen and the air pressure are always being monitored in the event of a decompression event. An oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you, place it firmly over your nose and mouth, and secure the elastic band behind your head and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to your mask. If you are travelling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first and then assist the other person. Keep your mask on until a uniformed crew member advises you to remove it. In the event of an emergency, please assume the bracing position.
Tug
Forward with
is
your hands
gone.
above your head and your elbows against your thighs. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor. A life vest is located in the pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head, pass the straps up your waist and adjust the front. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the wrist and hug the cushion tightly towards your chest. At this time, your portable electronic devices must be set in the airplane mode until an announcement is made upon arrival. You will find this and all the other safety information in the card located in the seat pocket in front of you. We strongly suggest you read this before takeoff. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask one of our crew members. We wish you an enjoyable flight.
And now we're gonna go into the tablet.
Flight attendants, please be seated for takeoff.
And we're gonna do the cabin lights. So we are now reaching our cruising altitude of flight level 350 on the route.
This is your captain from the flight deck. We have reached our cruising altitude. The flight attendants should start their in-flight service shortly. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Yeah, folks, I'm also hoping we can get first class as well. We'd earn a lot more money. And we will, of course, dim the lights to having some beautiful mood lighting. I must say, this place does look really good with mood lighting. You would like gummy bears. Okay, I'll get gummy bears. You would like chips.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain from the flight deck. We've been told by air traffic control to expect some moderate turbulence up ahead. We'll try our best to give you a smooth ride, but expect some bumps over the next couple of minutes.
Yep, so a bit of turbulence on the way. I was hoping this would be a swift ride, but so far no one's complaining. Yeah, you know what? We'll make a custom. Okay, everybody is served. Well, not everybody, but some people are served. I'm guessing you want ginger ale. And you just want coffee because you're old. 3. And another one for Sprite. We're all good.
This is your captain from the flight deck. We have started our initial descent and will be landing soon. Thanks for flying with us, and we hope to see you again soon.
We are gonna hire some new pilots for other aircraft as well. So, not many people.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Sorry, man, but it's not acceptable. It's against the rules. You have to wear your seatbelt. And then we can land. Fancy that, it was another Embraer Phenom. Another Embraer on the roll. American Embraer. Delta A320. The Canada Embraer, default Embraer, and an Aerolux Embraer, And of course, United Embraer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Embraers. That is crazy, man. Get attached. Lavatory. That's clean. So we are obviously gonna be probably doing our last flight of the show, so turn straight up this. I'm also not sure about the suitcase retrieval mission. Anyone in the chat want to let me know how I can do that?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain for the flight deck. Welcome aboard the flight. We're expecting a smooth ride today, so the seatbelt sign should remain off for most of the flight. Thanks for flying with us, and once again, welcome aboard.
Looks like everyone's done a great job. Let's complete our safety info. And let's begin our pushback. Taking the safety tools. Adris Carklins. Good day to you, mate. Welcome on stream. Right, so we're now gonna put the life jacket on. Let's begin. Okay. Let's pick up the phone. Oh, we didn't do the mixed nuts. Right. Control Shift P. Let's do this. Let's get to the active runway before the plane takes off. And I'm taxiing the wrong direction. Alright. Yeah, so let's keep the chat coming. There I am. Behind the parked American Eagle.
Flight attendants, please be seated for takeoff.
Easy. I go into the deep cloud. So we're now
This is your
at
captain from the flight
cruising
deck. We have
altitude.
reached our cruising altitude. The flight attendants should start their in-flight service shortly. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Gonna pick up a servant cart. Hang on a second, sir. I'll get you served up right away. And I will also get you served up right away. So as I'm on drinks, I've got 3 Coke, just hope I'm giving everyone the right drink. I need number 6. No, that's number 3. 4. Pepsi. So we gotta open the window shades a bit. I'm not sure why that they say you need to always have the window blinds open, but I think it's just and then you can see if there's like anything there shouldn't be on the outside of the aircraft. Jet Setter Bound 747. Hello to you, mate. Welcome on stream. We're in the Embraer 175 to Robloxia right at this minute. So, since some people haven't been served, I'm gonna serve those people right now. So 6. And then 4. How are you? Yeah, I'm not too bad. Just a bit tired. Just a bit tired. Had a long day over.
This is your captain from the flight deck. We have started our initial descent and will be landing soon. Thanks for flying with us, and we hope to see you again soon.
Gonna quickly collect all your rubbish. All your rubbish. Oh, who's got a dog on board? just lost their pets. Anyone else who still has some rubbish? Would you want to do a flight together, possibly? Well, and get that down.
Flight attendants,
The
please prepare the
dog,
cabin
get the
for
dog.
arrival.
Of course we would get the dog, so. Everyone else seems to be. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. You need to put your seat back up. My biggest plane cabin crew simulator is the Airbus A380. Well, isn't that the biggest plane you can get anyway? Just the Airbus A380. You can't get anything bigger. I'm pretty sure that's the maximum, the biggest aircraft you could possibly get. Everyone else seems to be buckled down nicely for arrival, so let's dim the cabin lights and let's get down to the ground. Just be right back, guys. We're now on the taxi. Now on the taxi to the driving runway. And we are back at Robloxia. I think. I'm gonna keep the seatbelt sign on. Yep, so the seatbelt sign is going to remain on for a bit. And we are going to continue this taxi. To be honest, I have no idea where we're taxiing to. But I'm telling you for a fact, this place has got a lot of gates. We're gonna be parked with two A320s, Alaskan and United A320s, and a Hawaiian A330, and another United A320 over there. So where are we parking? I wouldn't have a clue. See if I can try and find the market. Yep, marshalman's over here. Let's get in position at the gate. We are at gate 4. Gate 4. Oh, look at the marshal. And that is where I come in to sort the cabin out. Let's put the lights. My chats won't come through. Yeah, they will. You just gotta give it a bit of time. Open all the other window blinds. $1,048. That's enough. In fact, that's enough to afford the new plane. That's enough to afford the new plane. We now have enough to afford the new plane. Wait, are we still? Yeah, I think this might be our last flight before we head back. Yep, next stop, Robloxia. I'm watching this stream because I have nothing to do. I like this stream, says Andres Carklins. Oh, thank you, mate. Well, I hope you find this stream entertaining. So, I know you said you liked it, but I appreciate the compliment. So, yeah, thank you very much. I'm gonna put the lighting to full bright mode. Cleaning. We haven't done the cleaning, bro. Alright. Cleaning crew done. We just need to check where our last... Well, I've said a couple things and they won't come through. Yep, so next stop, last flight of the day, folks, and then we can do some more editing on the airline livery once we've ordered our brand new Avro, which will be to Robloxia. Let's start the boarding. Do 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 do. I do find this stream entertaining. Well, thank you to everyone in the comments who find the stream entertaining. Been my pleasure for you to join. So, yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain for the flight deck. Welcome aboard the flight. We're expecting a smooth ride today, so the seatbelt sign should remain off for most of the flight. Thanks for flying with us, and once again, welcome aboard.
Yep, and we are gonna close the door. Oh, we're delayed. We were delayed, so okay then. Let's do that. Check the passengers. Let's close all the bins. Let's put, excuse me ma'am, can you put your tray table up, if you don't mind? That's Aerolux's rules is always to always have, and you don't need to be doing anything. And excuse me sir, I need you to put your tray table up. And we're all done. Let's go. We're gonna forget about the pushback bit, because about the safety briefing bit, because we are already delayed and these passengers have flown with us many times, so we are going to just get on with it and see if we can make up the time. Yeah? Can we just have spaghetti and meatballs? Well, I don't. Though, to be honest, I'm pretty full up from the lunch I had.
Flight attendants, please be seated for takeoff.
And I set that. Sometimes I hate the passengers on the plane when I play the game. Jacket, we're choosing beans if that's alright. The one I'm actually quite disappointed with the game because
This
the
is your captain from the
aircraft
flight deck. We have
is not
reached our
very
cruising altitude. The
detailed
flight attendant should
as I
start their in-flight
expected.
service shortly. Sit back,
But the
relax, and
fuselage,
enjoy the flight.
I don't blame the fuselage, but it's the engines. Quite bulky. I mean, look at the exhaust. It's better say that. Whose baby's crying? Sorry, kiddo, but you are annoying the passengers. It's probably the first baby problem I've had to sort out in 500 months. That's the one thing why I don't really like traveling with babies. Because either at some point they're gonna start to cry and get in your nerves. Alright, so there's your ginger ale, sir. Enjoy. Here is your ginger ale. So I take it some other people in the chat have got like a lot more aircraft, like every aircraft in the game now. And then we also gonna give water to you. And we also need to give, we're also gonna get some chips, some crisps for you, some crackers for you, some peanuts for you, some pretzels for you, some crackers for you, some chips for you as well. Checking around. Yep, everybody's done.
This is your captain from the flight deck. We have started our initial descent and will be landing soon. Thanks for flying with us, and we hope to see you again soon.
I'm gonna quickly dim the lights. So cabin in blue mode. So then they got a little bit of time of moonlighting before we dim the lights for arrival. Gonna try and fill up my trash bag to the top. I'm not
Flight
sure
attendants,
why
please prepare the
some
cabin for
of
arrival.
Some of this, there isn't a seat like back here. There's like loads of room you could have put a seat there. Tray table up. Seatbelt on. Seatbelt on. Seatbelt on. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. I gotta get. I'm not tolerating that kind of behavior on board my aircraft. I'm sorry, but you were asking for it. You were not following flight attendant rules, which is illegal. So I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to be sent off by Did you get that many subscribers in 4 months while I am sitting here with 13? Well, not really. Not really. We've had the channel since 2017. Not 2017, 2020. So we've had the channel for about 5 years, and we've had the channel for about 5 years, and and then within that half of that time period, we rebranded. We were rebranded, and that's basically where all of the Harry's Aviation TV content came from. If I just go free cam and then like that, and then let's land this bird. Robloxia, here we come. Oh, there's another. Is that KLM? I think it was a KLM. Oh right, the lights are still white. Flipping now, Harry, mate. Oh, you're gonna get fired. Right, great. Let's dim the lighting. You just gotta post quite frequent to get subscribers. That's basically how you get it. Nice. I don't know why, but although this is like a dark blue and all that, but for some reason at night, that's when the whole thing turns into like a dark, like sort of black kind of colour. There goes a plane that's taken off. Oh. Oh yeah, I'm so getting that. Emirates 340. 600. A340 600. Bit of a southwesterly wind. Oh! He had a bit of an engine strike on that. Come on. So we are currently lighting will remain to be dimmed until given the note. The passengers can. was a 330? Or is that 330? Yeah, that's Stand 3. Welcome to Roblox here, ladies and gentlemen. Turn the lights back on. Oh, wow, brightness. And we should be able to get out of here. Goodbye, have a nice flight. On board. Open the cockpit door. And of course let the police officer come in to take that passenger away. Collect. And we've got just enough to afford some new aircraft. To afford a new aircraft for our trip. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we will finish our last flight of the stream with the one last trip, which will be to New York. But first, things first. We gotta customize it. And we gotta customize all the other aircraft as well. Because they need to be branded. I noticed that. Jimmy's in the game as well. Aerolux. Avro. Purchase. Customize. Time to take this thing for a spin. Upgraded seat. Alright, Avro, let's have a look at you. Let's see what colour I can put on you. And of course, all our engines are going to be in the dark blue. Confirm. We've got to have the orange stripe at the top of the thing. And we're also going to want our tail to be dark as well. Interior. Oh, we even got onboard curtains now. Interior and so on, we're gonna use and then of course for the seating, confirm that, and for the rest of the seats put a headrests as bright yellow. Oh, that's why. Yep, all the seats now are in the perfect retro design. And we're gonna make those dark blue as well. Make the curtains dark blue as well. Very nice. Yep. Just just going to do our final checks. Perfect. She looks absolutely gorgeous. And we can add... And there's the Aerolux livery. Yeah, we're going to keep that at the top there. Exit. Can I add you in Roblox? Sure, why not? And we are also going to add the Aerolux branding on the other airplanes as well. So we did it on that one. And we didn't do it with this one. Which actually looks pretty smart on the Q400, I gotta be honest with you. Let me know in the comments, folks. Do you think we should have it lower? Or where it is for the Q400? And also, what should I have the engines with the orange on it, or should I keep them dark blue? Let me know in the chat, folks. I'm gonna keep them dark blue because I think the dark blue really sticks out a bit more, keeps the livery. You know what I mean? We also are going to have some other stuff as well. And side text. And then of course the ERJ will be the last plane to edit, and then we are done. And then we can take our brand new Avro for a test flight, which I'm so looking forward to. Right. So that's it for the ERJ. We now have 4 engined aircraft for short haul. So let's fly the Avro. And we will also order 737, A320 and A220 as well. And maximum of 44 passengers. And gonna do a flight over to... We were gonna do Honolulu. Be a flight from there to Honolulu. But you know what? Instead, we're just gonna do a long haul to New York. Just for the sake of it. refresh now. Confirm. Alright. We got ourselves a flight. Time to take the new baby for a spin. Jimmy's already in flight, so we're gonna hire Nora, my colleague, for this flight. And there she is. There she is. I wonder where G. So 11:30 departure. We got enough time. So whilst we set the cabin up, to put the Sprite and then of course we can start the economy class boarding. I've always wanted to see the cockpit inside the Avro, so let's see that. So we got the Airbus like 4-engine throttles, got loads of bells and whistles and dials, because after all it is an old school plane. You've got your fire switch at the top here, stuff. So there's the cockpit. Oh, we got a lot more food as well to serve, so there we go. I actually wonder, will we get a water salute for flying a brand new airplane? That's the one thing I'm wondering. Will we get a water salute?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain for the flight deck. Welcome aboard the flight. We're expecting a smooth ride today, so the seatbelt sign should remain off for most of the flight. Thanks for flying with us, and once again, welcome aboard.
Put your seatbelt on. Okay, so we're getting a lot more passengers because it's a 2x2 configuration. Husband and wife sat together nicely. Excuse me, sir. I need you to bring your seat up. Oh, it's the next person. Click on it. And I'm gonna close all the lockers. Sir, I need you to. Thank you. Tray table. You need to do your seatbelt and that. You need to do your tray table. You need to do your seatbelt. That's everybody sorted. And now that we are ready for departure.
Now we request your full attention. The flight attendants demonstrate the safety features on board this aircraft. With the seatbelts and illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal fittings one into the other, and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as you may experience turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the hands from the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide which may also be detached to use as a life raft. Oxygen and the air pressure are always being monitored. In the event of a decompression event, an oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you, place it firmly over your nose and mouth, and secure the elastic band behind your head and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to your mask. If you are travelling with a child or someone who requires assistance,
I see you've
secure your mask on first
joined the
and then
same
assist the
game.
other person. Keep your mask on until a uniformed crew member advises you to remove it. In the event of an emergency, please assume the bracing position. Lean forward with your hands on top of your head and your elbows against your thighs. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor.
Yeah.
A life vest is located in the pouch
Because
under your seat or between the
there was a
armrests.
plane that
When
just took
instructed
off a
to do
minute
so,
ago, and
open the plastic pouch and remove the
Airline,
vest.
which
Lift
is
it
my
over your head,
airline
pass the straps
company,
around
has
your
just
waist and
brought a
adjust the
new
front.
plane.
To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord, only when leaving the aircraft. If you need to refill the vest, blow into the mouthpieces. Use the whistle and light to attract attention if required. Also, your seat bottom cushion can be used as a flotation device. Pull the cushion from the
So
seat,
you're in
slip
the
your
game
arms
part
into the straps,
next.
and hug the cushion tightly towards your chest. At this time, the portable electronic devices must be set in the airplane mode until an announcement is made upon arrival. You will find this and all the other safety information in the card located in the seat pocket in front of you. We strongly suggest you read this before takeoff.
And mine was
If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to
mine
ask one
was
of our
just
crew members. We wish you an enjoyable
airplane
flight.
with like a Ryanair undercarriage with dark blue paintwork and with the word Aerolux written on it. Yeah. I heard the Avro's a new plane as well. And I brought it, and I'm actually the first to fly it. Yeah. So unfortunately, we have to line up and wait because of
Flight attendants, please be seated
traffic.
for takeoff.
Because of an outbound aircraft. Let's go. We're blocks here. See you later. Yeah, I know. But I haven't got a YouTuber on board. Alright, see ya.
This is your captain from the flight deck. We have reached our cruising altitude. The flight attendants should start their in-flight service shortly. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
And I'm gonna start service from behind. We've also got more cabin crew jump seats as well. Hello sir, any food or drink? So you would like a ginger ale, no problem indeed. There you go. And 2 Sprites. And another Sprite for you. And a Pepsi for you. Aircraft seems to be on a... What? Aircraft seems to be on a what?
Traffic. Traffic. Climb. 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 Now. Climb.
What?
Climb. Now.
What's going on?
Clear of conflict.
What's going on? Captain, is everything okay? What the hell's going on? Flip. We were on a course for... We were set on a collision course for another aircraft. That's...
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain from the flight deck. We apologize for the sudden climb. We had to make a quick maneuver to avoid nearby traffic, but everything is under control and we'll be continuing safely on our way.
I have honestly never had that incident done ever in this game. Not once. So you would want coffee and you would want Pepsi. And you also want Pepsi as well. There you go, there's your Pepsi. And 3-part Coca-Cola. 1 coffee for the wife. Yeah, sorry, ma'am, but we are trying to work on the Wi-Fi. And anyone else who wanted drinks, I'm gonna give them. We're in the sky, Candy Head. We're not on the ground. Yep. So many people just leave their trash around. I think some people have had their service. Z. Now I'm gonna give you your gummy bears. I'm gonna give you your chips. And I'm gonna give you your crackers. And I'm gonna give you your pretzels. Pretzels. 6. Everybody's happy, they've got what they want.
This is your captain from the flight deck. We have started
With
our
the
initial
remaining
descent and
time,
will be
we
landing
can-
soon. Thanks for flying with us, and we hope to see you again soon.
It's probably going to be a bit harder to do when we get the bigger airplanes like the 777. Yeah, we're just landing.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Okay, you need to see the gun. You need your tray tray out. You need your seatbelt on. And you need your seat up. You need your seat out. There we go. Everybody else, are you done? Everybody's ready for arrival. We are gonna put the seatbelt sign on. There we go. Seatbelt sign on. Then I'm gonna take my seat in this jumpsuit right here. And let's see, can the Avro do a butter landing? Very nice. Skip the taxi. Gonna let everyone deboard. Let everyone deboard and then we will call it there. Yes, please. Go. Gained 1,124 skybucks for the service. totally worth it, in my opinion. Close the curtains. Close that curtain. Close the cockpit. Well folks, hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you very much for watching. And we will catch you again for another flight. For another flight aboard Aerolux. So if you enjoyed, like and subscribe. That's Harry's Aviation TV. I will see you next time. Bye for now.